to hold back a Storm and Pango, especially. And I just don't see any clean solutions. Probably Ember is the most straightforward in trying to get control. They'll go with Shaker, which is a lot of control.
Okay.
Laning into Storm might not be the comfiest of times. That is the concern here for Mikado. I can see Abed just having a relatively happy time. Static slide the Remnant forward, get a couple of free overload hits, and we'll be able to scout out those stacks. Q is just going to be happy enough. Might even be able to dive if Abed gets the chain control. Again, level 6 up for the Storm relatively early here.
Oh, it's a nice rotation. Makoto in trouble. TA2000 even TPing in for a first blood bonus himself. And Cuckoo feeling a little bit charitable, try to TP in and help out, but it looks like it may cost him his own life as Q will chase him down, and so will TA2000. Cuckoo even bringing the courier in. Does get stunned up. TA2000 does have the Sprout available, and that'll be surely another kill to come out for one of these heroes as TA2000 does claim his second of the game. That's a fantastic start and a fantastic rotation from TA2000.
Perhaps with hookshot up, that's when you can start to consider some plays.
The bottom lane, they're rotating once again. They see Akashi without a T1 tower to help him out. Jabs, he'll jump in. Rolling Thunder's going to be there, and Akashi, he's looking like he's in pretty deep water. As they do back off, they leave TA2000 with him. Jab's going to wrap right back around here with the Rolling Thunder and eventually does get the kill. TA2000 having to work pretty hard for that jab skill as mid lane now. They are jumping Makoto on the Shaker. Abed does have a lot of mana to play with and will continue the chase onto Makoto, but thinks better of it now because WS has shown up. In fact, WS looking for the kill. Abed out of mana, looking at an arcane rune for himself. Can he pick it up in time? He can. WS still chasing him down with the Chakra. But Abed at this point should be okay. Chains forward will not connect. Abed still trying to juke out WS. Will zip towards the north. Chakram will not connect either. So he's alright. WS having to commit quite a bit of time, but not really finding much for his trouble. As now they are going to fight once again, but a nice double impale from Q. Cuckoo dropping low, but so is Q. They'll take the Nyx Assassin. There's now Kaori trying to cut WS off, but there's not much he can do on his own. Here comes Abed though. WS overstaying his welcome. The Vortex to hold him down mid-chains. He'll turn onto Kaori, try to get a kill, and he does get it. But it will still cost him his own life.
Still making them stuck on mid for Talon's majority of heroes here.
Just trying to protect Makoto. They understand how important the Shake is going to be in this game. Top lane, Q does go down. WS able to pick up another kill for himself in the Timber.
It's hard to say who it favors, because I feel like the scaling of Talon is pretty damn good, but so is Aurora's. And again, the big question is, what other tools will you get outside of Mikado's stuns to control up Abed?
Echoes in, but it's not much damage, but it won't matter. Makoto, he'll get the kill he's been looking for onto Abed, and I was a little bit concerned with that Echo Slam, because it really just felt like it did nothing. But in the end, they had enough.
I believe there was a shield rune running there on Abed, so the burst damage not quite there. This time around, though, they find a big kill. Akashi.
That's a bit concerning. That's your +1 Luna going down. Q will take that kill on the Nyx Assassin, and that's going to help him escalate much quicker towards his own Dagon, as now Kaori getting caught out on the CM. Should go down and will. This little hook shot there from Cuckoo to ensure they get that kill.
That is one thing to be concerned about. The scaling of the Luna is quite high. Q.
Let's set up. Does find Joe Camp. Not going to be an easy kill though. In fact, Q now might be in a bit of danger. I mean, he's got Abed around, but Abed does not want to stick around to see what happens here, and well, Makoto will take care of it. No problems here for the side of Talon.
They're
going to fight for the Tormentor. Cuckoo, he's in the way though. Jetpack activated. They'll pop the Rolling Thunder. Or will they? Jabs, he'll eventually get there, but Makoto's already got the shards up, and they do retreat. In fact, Q, he misses an impale. Joe Cam not getting caught. Meanwhile, Akashi, he's stuck in a Rolling Thunder here with Jabs, but it's not going to mean too much because he'll turn right back around and fight Jabs man to man. Jabs now in trouble, trying to get out of there, but it's not looking too good. And Cuckoo, what a hook. Perfect positioning from Cuckoo. So it looks like it's all about salvaging these objectives right now and not allowing the side of Talon to start going on high ground again as Jabs, even popping the Rolling Thunder just to be able to clear out this creep wave. But the hook! Cuckoo! Oh, what a hook!
They've got the gem on WS, but Q does manage to finagle away. I don't think he burst down Mikado at this point, sadly.
We'll see. Makoto here gets the BKB off in time. Echo Slam committed as well. Q taking a fair bit of damage, gets destroyed by Makoto, but TA2000, he'll take down the Shaker and immediately TP's out. No hookshot was available that time around, so he could not cancel the TP, and Kaori,
He's
sadly, of course, going to be left behind.
That statue.
Lovely.
It's so dumb. This innate is just one of the weirdest things. Even Cuckoo's like, what the hell is this? Why can't I walk? It's perfect in that spot, though. Akashi.
I bet you they... Oh, hold on a minute. Bottom lane. They found Akashi. Akashi not able to fight back. He will go down. Cuckoo looking to get his way out of there. With the jetpack should be alright, as now they're looking to turn back around and see if they can force a fight onto TA2000, and it seems like they've got him. TA, he did not have the BKB available at the time. He had just committed it to try and TP away, so you get Akashi's life, but you trade your own pos one.
Talon have been able to put in work, and, you know, I'm also surprised with Talon's performance. Again, when you look at the most recent third-party tournament, it was a little bit shaky, TA2000.
He's running up to the carry by himself. Cuckoo, what's the plan here, sir? Jetpack's away. Glapier's going to lock him down.
He's not
Here
dying.
comes WS. He's not... Oh, the hook!
Cuckoo!
Oh, Cuckoo!
Come on!
He's too good. There's a reason they call him the godfather of Filipino Dota, John. Here comes Jabs. Run, Jabs, run. This man, I mean, who has the balls to do that, John? They're going to find Jabs. Hawkshot off the mark this time, but they've got their Hex to set up here as Akashi's going to pop the Eclipse very, very early. But it won't matter as Kaori. No, Kaori makes it out too. No, he doesn't. Cuckoo gets him with the Rocket Flare. Sub difference. What can you do?
Cuckoo. Kaori gives a tip back. Pretty heads up from Cuckoo anyhow. And onto the high ground they go once more. Still a lot of time on that Aegis. But Aurora is starting to look like they're lacking options. I thought the Sight of Vice of Abed would do more, but no one can jump in to follow through from that control.
Q's going to jump in. They'll hex up WS again, trying to blow him up, but WS is just about to die, but gets the 4-staff away. Meanwhile, Akashi going right onto TA2000, and just look at this, the Prophet. He can't do it. He goes down. There's no buyback for TA2000. Meanwhile, Q will drop to Makoto and Jabs. He's still trying to fight this one out with Akashi, but he needs to run.
You just don't have the burst damage for him. Like, even with TA2000 spawning back in, I don't know if they have enough.
They're going to try, but Kaori, he's been caught out by Cuckoo another time, and the Cogs just pushing Kaori around everywhere. He'll survive for now. WS does finally go down. Maybe this is the opening they're looking for, but WS does buy back into the team fight. He's happy to go again. Jabs in the meantime, between a rock and a hard place, he's gone. He'll buy back. But how do you engage this fight? Like, you haven't got Rolling Thunder. It's really all up to Abed to try and start this one, but the Ancient's now under siege. Who do you aim? How do you do this one? They're going to try. A big impel out from Q, landing on 3 targets, but Akashi's got his BKB off. Q is down. Onto TA2000, they'll go in the fountain. Akashi, he wants to go for a dive, and he's got him. TA2000's gone. Akashi with no mercy. No mercy whatsoever as Talon. They'll take game number 1 against Aurora. Only 5 seconds to make this decision. And they do go for the Mars, so it looks like it should be the Jabs Mars coming out. Abed will take the mid Sand King, TA2000 on the safe lane leader. What are you thinking? I mean, this time around, I kind of lean back towards Talon now. You never trusted GG Cole. Never trusted. TA2000. He's alright. For now. But for how long? Cuckoo's going to break his smoke and run into him. They've got the go out. They've got the brambles to lock him down. And well, TA2000, at least for now, is not having fun.
And the one thing, though, if all of this movement fails out, you do get a lot of value from your wand. There's a lot of burst healing on hand as well for Q and Jabs. Catch Cuckoo out.
That's good. Bit of trouble and a nice spear. Jabs, he'll secure the kill. have been going back and forth, but CS-wise, they're both very even at the moment. Abed is slowly getting a little bit more aggressive now with the 3 points up in Sandstorm, but going to be rather hard to be able to try and secure a kill here on Makoto. They do have Q coming in. They're going to try. A jaunt away perhaps is coming, but no. The acorn shot into the bushwhack from Q. Going to ensure Makoto has no way out. And a very nice setup here from Abed. Trying to go into Jabs, but the bushwhack is there again from Q. Into the spear from Jabs. Cuckoo will try and come back in and help out. In fact, Jabs going to be a little bit cautious because now the goo is stacking up and he's getting very, very slow. He does have the God's Rebuke, but it's not going to make the difference. But without a siege creep, they are not going to bother continuing. They just really want the kill attempt onto Akashi. Problem is, Cuckoo does block off Jabs, but it won't matter. The arena is down, and they do catch the SF. Akashi will go, but here come the TPs. It's only really Chokam though. Cuckoo will drop Taboo. And Makoto, who ran up the old-fashioned way, just doesn't make it there in time to help. They find something. WS is going to chain towards the low ground, but it's looking pretty hard to get away from this one. Abed will be able to secure another kill, his third of the game now.
You're not going to have that protection around for the damage that Aurora has lined up here. And Aurora are not resting. Still going out with a smoke. WS would be a tasty target.
That he would be. Try and jump in, Abed. He's got the epicenter into the Burrow Strike, and WS will just completely melt. It's Abed now dominating on the Sand King. Fourth kill of the game. The Talon, they're really yet to move here, it seems like. They're just not really willing to get going. As top lane, maybe they can find Jabs. Coil will be committed, but do you have enough damage here for this Mars? Cuckoo will move in. Makoto's still going. Jab's going to go for the TP attempt away, and there's no cancel. There's no cancel for it. Oh, that's going to be a tier 1 mid tower now going down. They'll glyph. The creep wave is on the way, though, and Abed is not looking to retreat anytime soon. So that will be the tier 1 mid tower to go down. In fact, he'll jump in for a Cuckoo attempt, and well, the sharpshooter will land from a mile away. Cuckoo will go down once again on the pos 5 bristleback. And Aurora really running circles around Talon now. But it's really leading to nothing. They are running back towards each other though. Abed about to break his smoke onto Cuckoo, but barely avoids them. Akashi still being watched that top lane. Oh, the epicenter, the arena, it's all too much. They'll lose the SF, and now Talon, they've come in, but is this really the fight you want without your SF around? They will at least look for Q. Q still not down, surely goes down eventually, and does. But it's still a very hard fight for Talon. They'll try to move on to Abed, but Abed does take down Makoto beforehand, and now Bosku's gone. So is WS, so is Jokam, and it's a full team wipe. Aurora just completely wiped the floor with the...
They are looking to farm around top. They managed to ditch bot. Cuckoo is spotted out here, though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's alright for now.
Makoto?
Can't say the same for Makoto, though, as he does get jumped by Abed. Already committing the orb as well, so he's in big, big trouble in the Gleipnir. We'll lock him down from TA2000. Another kill to come up here for Aurora. Gotta try though, right? Like, you've already fallen so far behind. They'll miss out on the attempt at stealing Roshan away. Talon now gonna have their smoke broken. A double Earth Spike out, and with that, or Burrow Strike rather. Abed setting up perfectly. WS and Bosku already gone. Abed still completely alive through this, finally going down to Akashi. But Akashi, once his BKB wears off, he's a bit of a sitting duck. TA2000 trying to juke out and kite out Akashi. They'll jump back in. Makoto, they're looking to jump back in as well. They'll get the Aegis of the Lena, but the impetus shots coming in from Carry are proving to be a bit too much. Zakashi is down. Makoto's on the run. Jabs is on his tail though. He's got the spear back up now. Makoto, he does actually make it out. It's still a pretty bad fight though if you are Talon.
Things are just slipping away.
He gets caught as well on the bristleback, and Cuckoo. The goo is nice. In fact, it does save him. Funnily enough, or does it? No, it does not. No, it does not. Jabs will take care of it. I mean, it is nice to watch in those instances, John, but the problem is the team wasn't around him.
No. Not quite the heroic gameplay that we were seeing there from the last game. Talon 16k behind. Need to find a way to reel it back in. Kashi just being toyed with by Abed.
Sure is.
Abed?
We'll turn around though, Abed. Dropping pretty low himself now. Back the coil from Makoto right on the edge, and Akashi he'll hand over the tip. I like what I see.
Oh.
Bushwhack out onto Makoto, the sharpshooter even landing but not proving to be enough damage. As WS will go for a bit of a chase now onto Q. WS maybe going a little bit too far though, as Jab's going to knock him out with the arena and the spear. And with that, WS is going to go down. Just no follow-up incoming. The Requiem just was not even within range.
Just a little bit too far forward there for WS. And not that durable. Right Gleipnir onto Akashi.
And again, Akashi, big trouble here as TA2000 getting right to work, but Akashi now going to turn back around with his BKB and try to fight back. They'll look towards Jabs, but Jabs is able to just tank so much of this damage. Cuckoo does go down to the Ancient Creep of all things. Just knocks him out. Jabs has finally gone down, but it's still costing them a bunch of heroes.
Aurora, they could try to think about high ground. They don't have the protection of Aegis though. Can be a little bit tougher. Even Q having his full Ags now.
Q in trouble. They've got TA2000 locked down, but TA2000 is just manning up and fighting back, but he's gone. That's a big one. Jabs will show up. Arena is down. They'll spear up WS through this. Epicenter as well from Arbed to really get the damage up, but WS is still able to chain away, but the impetus shots from Kaori is the real big problem here, as they just continue to get so much damage out. And so they got TA2000, but it's probably going to cost them 4 heroes here, as Makoto has also been caught. Initiates on who? We'll see Kaori. Cuckoo's going to take a bit of damage, but has the Ghost Scepter, so we'll be fine to avoid a lot of those impetus damage shots. But Jab's going to jump in with a nice arena, catching out 2. Requiem will be there, but it's not going to help out too much. They've already got Cuckoo down, and WS will follow very, very quick. TA2000 getting rid of him, but it's now Akashi also down. Jokam will follow. It really was just that easy once they had the initiation with the arena. There's just no contest. As Kaori hands over the tips to Cuckoo.
You've got Mikado working onto an Octarine to be very slippery, has the protection of his Lincolns as well. This Parasma has been doing quite a fair bit of work from Mikado every single time he's able to apply it onto the enemy heroes. And Cuckoo.
Bit danger
Bye-bye.
again here for Cuckoo. Yeah, he's going to go down very quickly.
It's always funny when they say FPS, and I actually do see the player reconnect from my Steam list. Like, I saw Q go back online, so he actually did reset the game.
Well done.
On pause comes in. Actual issues on hand.
Uh-oh. This time they got him. This time, Abed will land the Burrow Strike, and Makoto has 0 gold for buyback. 2000 moving in, Arbed with a nice double stun out. Spear is going to land onto WS, and he is down. TA2000 moving in now for the SF. Akashi, he's dropping so darn low. The sharpshooter landing, but TA2000 being targeted here by WS, who just runs in, looking for that Lena kill, but he has no backup. Burrow Strike in again from Arbed with the Epicenter. The Rax finally looking like it's going to go down, and it does. And Aurora immediately back up. And Aurora, they're still posturing aggressively. Terrorize is going to connect onto Kaori, but that's about it. And Arbed jumping in again with a Burrow Strike onto WS. WS going to be able to BKB up through this though and be just fine, but it is a BKB forced out, and an immediate retreat though. Now Makoto getting a Dream Coil, but a nice hex out from Jabs, catching out the puck. Makoto in huge trouble, is going to go down. Arbed meanwhile going in with the Epicenter, trying to chase more. Makoto has no buyback, keep in mind. WS dropping very low, should be going down to Arbed, and eventually they will get him. No buyback on WS.
I can't see him killing anyone.
Now T4 Towers under siege. Aurora realizing that the buybacks just are not there. Jump in again from Arbed, looking for Jokam. Jokam getting deleted very, very quickly as now they look towards Cuckoo. Jabs in the meantime, finding Akashi in the back with the arena. And Akashi's gone. No problems here as they do call GG. That means, Jonathan, for the first time throughout these close qualifiers, we are getting a Game 3.
That we are. Quite a measured game out from the side of Aurora. Very patient, and the patience does pay off. It does take triple sight advice, but they do find the win with control. Talon.
Aurora, final pickup now. They'll go for the tiny pickup. All right, it's been a while since I've seen this hero picked up as well, and it seems like Abed's going to go ahead and take it for himself in the mid lane. Yeah, I suppose it does sort out some of the damage issues you might be having here for TA2000.
That they do. Lots of potential with the nasal goo, plus that grave chill. Even just the poke that the quilts provide for the soul assumption.
There you go. They'll abuse it immediately. Very, very nice. Just even before the level 2 mark, just as the creep's dying, they start running at them immediately. The thing is, as soon as you miss that timing, it's probably not going to work. At the very least, Q does salvage by killing off Akashi. Kaori, though, surviving for now. Blood Grenade's going to land, and or Joker able to eventually secure the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, Cuckoo was dropping very low, still trying to run away with the stick charges and does barely make it out as he will turn back towards Jabs but does die. Akashi, he'll go for Jabs, chase him down. Q's trying to help out, but here comes Makoto. It's still not quite enough as they don't have a TP cancel. Carrie's being a real nuisance here on the Phoenix just with those Fire Spirit spam. Now, Albert even thinking about maybe making a rotation, but perhaps just wants to secure the 8-minute power rune instead. Does get lucky. Will spawn bottom, so he does pick up the illusion for himself and does immediately run bot where Carrie has already died, but Joe Cam misses the avalanche. Unfortunate. So now Joe Cam just going to try for the TP play out, and he will make it. A little bit unfortunate there for Arbit.
Blink does sound fairly nice to just get this jump in. And after you hit that point, you're in a really happy spot, although Q...
Now I'm going to find a Batrider kill for their trouble. So Cuckoo happily takes that one away from himself.
You have a lot of burst damage to play with. In fact, they're just going straight through the gate. Bosku sends his familiars right across the tower. They'll start onto TA2000 here.
He's already windrun as well. He's got no choice but to try and fight this one out, but they've got the control with the nasal goo. TA2000 just so slow to get away. Meanwhile, Jabs does at least pick off Cuckoo, but that's just a +5 kill. There's now Kaori also caught out. Jabs still chasing for more. Might run into Joe Cam, but doesn't have the damage. And Akashi's perfectly fine to TP away on the high ground.
See if they'll find her opening. There's that Ags you were talking about on Akashi. Nice and ready, but Flump Up is here mid with a smoke from Aurora.
Mid lane, they have got the sniper, so Joe Cam immediately getting deleted here by Arbit. Makoto gonna show up a Q. The surprise reveal on the Blink Dagger. It's still not enough to kill off Makoto yet as he gets a Dream Call off onto 3. And now the turnaround from Talon. Still a nice avalanche. A nice egg being dropped here. Talon, they want to retreat out of that sun, but it's not enough. It seems like as he drops the arena now from WS, trying to fight back. They'll take down Q. They found Jabs. Talon successfully fighting back for now, but for how long? TA2000's in now. They'll take down WS, and they've even got Akashi. I mean, eventually, Kaori does go down to Makoto, but a very kind of even affair between these two sides.
Yeah, and I'd say they're scaling again, and there are a few questions here on how Aurora execute on the scaling as the durability comes in for WS. BKB start to come in, can get a little bit awkward. And start though.
WS definitely going to go down. Still has the arena if he wants to drop it, but he will not. Just accepts the fact that he is out of position and will die. Lane, gonna run into each other. Arbed, smoke broken, but he's hiding behind the tree line. They've got vision of the high ground here as well, the Radiant, so Aurora, they know exactly what Talon are up to. It's a bit of an awkward spot to try and force the fight as now Makoto gets caught by a lasso of Q, but he's still not down. He'll survive another day as Q's the one dropping low and is gone. So they'll drop the egg on the high ground. They'll move in with the boat. They're looking at WS. He drops the arena, but he is going to die rather. There's Aurora looking for more, but here comes Akashi. Looking at Arbit, who's TPing away and is going to make it. They don't have a cancel. Maybe jabs. Akashi will try. I mean, he is a very, very powerful hero at the moment on this Bristleback, but he's not... He doesn't really have the lockdown. We'll try. Moving in right behind Aurora, who have no idea they're coming. Arena is available. WS is going to get a very nice one with 3 heroes in it. They've already found Q on the Batrider. Q, though, not dying quite yet, actually making his way out as WS. He's the one going down. Q's made his way out of there. He does not die. WS is the one to drop. Arbit, though. Arbit stuck on the high ground. Will get taken down eventually. Is now Akashi. Looking for more targets. We'll move on to jabs. Slowing him up quite a lot here, Akashi. But again, do you have enough follow-up? Meanwhile, Makoto being lassoed by Q. He'll be okay. Akashi's still going at it with jabs, but jabs just pops the blade mail and will walk away, as now Akashi may have gone too far. Bloodstone, though, will heal him up just enough, but not for long. Seems like Akashi is indeed dead.
There we go. Another bonus.
We're going to find another. Kind of confusing gameplay here, John. I mean, WS starts off with an amazing arena, but there's no follow-up to it. Akashi runs in, no backup. It's a very intriguing fight from Talon. Not really sure what the idea was, and now TA2000's gonna die.
That's intriguing.
Well, what do you mean? Coil out.
What's happening?
Q. I don't know, Jonathan. Q. He's alright for now. Spear is out. Makoto, though, he's the one in real danger as he does die in the pot. They will try to run. Cuckoo will hold down jabs, but there will be nothing else to come.
I have no clue. I would assume so. It sounds like a very kind of thing they would do. That's what they're calling
Lasso?
for. There we go.
They've caught Cuckoo. The Visage, though, he does get into that stone form. He'll be fine for a little bit longer. Boat thrown out from jabs. Does absolutely nothing for now, but Bosku eventually going to die to him. TA2000 dropping very low to the Bristleback damage, but again, they just don't have the lockdown. But there's no coil, no nothing. Back to the Roshan pit as 4 now. They lose a hero and they get more confident. Q's going to show up on the high ground.
No lasso, Q. There was no
Q's
lasso,
gonna die.
Q.
Yeah, he didn't have lasso. Cuckoo's brought back now. Roshan's given up. He's had enough. He's left the building. Arbit's dropping low. Meanwhile, WS does end up going down. Akashi getting to work. But where's the damage output? Where's the lockdown? Jabs is going to TP away again. Oh?
Assassin.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Jabs is going to die. Did he cancel?
No, he got assassinated, I think. It shouldn't have a micro stun, right? Nope. It does still have the mini stun. Yeah, it still has a mini stun without the eggs. Yeah.
Okay.
That's one stun, I suppose. That was... And Roshan is still being taken by Talon. Another yell.
They've caught WS out now. WS, burning under the sun, is eventually going to die. Meanwhile, Roshan does get taken.
Pretty tough to contend with if he can focus in on a target, and they'll just clear another tier 2.
Oh, arrow, excuse me, rather spear. He is on TA2000. He's going to try and BKB and run out of there, and he is going to make it out. But now he's without a BKB. In fact, they even found Q, who's looking for a lasso attempt, but Q's going to die for that. Cuckoo's going to be fine to go into the stone form and survive. Very, very interesting plays from Aurora now.
Aegis does expire at the moment, so
but they won't they, John?
And they'll try. Look at this.
I mean, they'll try to kill Arbit. They know they can't, though, I bet. Here we go, Arbit. We'll see if he dies. Stuns are out. BKB pop. They do at least find carry, though. Akashi will take him out. Arbit chased down. Still in trouble. BKB about to wear off as Akashi. He's had enough now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
God bless
Lord.
Akashi.
Radiant's structure.
Bloodstone is back up.
Radiant's bottom.
And he'll just go on to the next set of racks. Cuckoo feeling confident to spam the voice lines once more as WS.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Catching out
Lord,
TA2000. What was he even doing there? I mean, yeah, well, yeah, that's why you don't farm, John. You don't have the buyback gold.
Middle tower is under
But if he doesn't farm, he will never get buyback gold.
Here we
Lasso's
go.
good.
Q's trying his absolute best to carry this game for the team. Akashi healing up with the Bloodstone, still dropping lower and lower, and he's not dead. Oh, he is. He is dead. Carry will get him. Buyback is there from Akashi. He wants his game over. He's incoming from that Radiant Triangle. Meanwhile, though, Abed might have a tossback, but no, a nice BKB. Jabs will be the one to go down. Abed now speed up towards the Ancient, in huge trouble in this tiny, but gets his own BKB off. Now going back towards the fountain. Talon looking at those T4 towers. They've still got plenty of time without TA2000 or Jabs. It's 25 more seconds without the Wind Ranger. Q dropping low, does go down. No lasso available anyway for another 15 seconds, but he's down without buyback. Ancient exposed now. There's a dream call from Makoto, going to catch two of them. Carry will drop. Abed still trying for a tossback play, does go down. He does have buyback available, but the Ancient's gone. Talon have done it. A 2-1 victory against Aurora, and that'll put them in prime position for the first grand finalist slot